Hello. So I just wanted to make a video because I feel like some of you might have a few questions about the assignments that we've been working on as far as persuasive writing. I see some of you writing your introductions last week and your body paragraphs this week, and I think there's a little confusion about how they're different because they'll be very much the same as far as what's the format, but what you put in it is different. So let's do an example together. So I've chosen a topic for our essay, and it will be pets. And the thesis statement that I'm going to go with, and remember it needs to be an opinion, is that, let's say, cats make great pets. Okay, so cats make great house pets. So if that is our thesis statement, that's the argument that we want to make, then we need to have 3 points that will support that thesis statement. So why do cats make great house pets? Well, for one, let's say that they're good companions or good friends. That's 1 point. Another point would be, let's say that they are civilized, so they follow the rules, they're not wild animals, right? So they make civilized members of the house. And then the third reason why cats make great house pets is they are easy to care for. So again, if our topic is pets and our thesis statement is cats make great house pets, we're going to support it with 3 reasons. They're good companions, they're civilized members of the house, and they're easy to care for. You guys with me so far? Good. So let's look at how that outline would look. As I drop the markers. So if we were going to make an outline, this is what it would be. The topic would be in the center, and we have our 3 topics out here, right? So let's pick one paragraph. Let's pick this paragraph, the second argument. Why do cats, or how are cats, civilized members of the household? Well, let's see. They don't bark, and they don't make loud noises, so they're not like dogs. They're very quiet, right? They're quiet. And by that we mean they don't bark like dogs, right? So they don't bark like dogs. What's another reason why cats are civilized members of the household? Well, they use a litter box, right? So they use a litter box, which means you don't have to walk them. No walking like a dog, and also no accidents like a dog, right? So we have our supporting details for our paragraph, right? Cats make excellent house pets because they're civilized members of the household. And how do we know that? Well, they're quiet, they don't bark like dogs, and they use the litter box, right? So if we map everything out, then what we should be able to end up with is an introduction that introduces this idea, which is your thesis statement. That's the entire essay. and it should include all three arguments that support it. So introduction is going to have the thesis statement, and you have to say all three things that will be supporting your argument. So the introduction for this paragraph then might look like this. So we start with a hook. A dog is man's best friend. It's a quotation. It's something that a lot of people have heard before. Okay? So a dog is man's best friend. This is a common saying, but as dogs are not the only animal friend that people enjoy having as pets. Cats make excellent house pets as they are good companions, they are civilized members of the household, and they are easy to care for. So again, this is the hook, and then we have our thesis statement at the very end. Cats make excellent house pets. And why is that? Well, we have our three arguments. They are good companions. They are civilized members of the household. And they are easy to care for. So hopefully you guys can see how the introduction works. It needs to have the thesis statement, and you need to have the three arguments that you're going to be making to support this opinion or this claim, this thesis, right? So for the most part, everyone was doing this correctly, and I was very impressed with a lot of the thesis statements that everyone made because they were very well developed and they would have made very interesting essays. The problem is, for the body paragraphs, it looks like you guys are just writing an introduction. So we need to look at what the difference is between those two. So let's pick paragraph number 2, this argument that cats are civilized members of the household. So again, we have our thesis statement and our main points. And we're going to be looking at number 2. So I will be posting this along with the video just in case. So body paragraph 2 would look like this. We're supporting the second argument that cats are civilized members of the household, right? So it says, secondly, because we need a transition word, cats are civilized members of the household. Unlike dogs, cats do not bark or make other loud noises. Most cats do not even meow very often. They generally lead a quiet life. Cats also don't have accidents, which means they don't go to the bathroom just anywhere. Mother cats train their kittens to use the litter box, and most cats will use it, not sue it, I made an error there, will use it without fail after that. Even stray cats usually understand the concept when shown the litter box and will use it right away. Cats do have claws, and owners must make provisions for this. A tall scratching post in a favorite area of the house will often keep the cat content to leave furniture alone. As a last resort, of course, cats can be declawed, which means to take out their claws. So, as we can see, we start with our topic sentence, which is argument number 1. 2, civilized members of the house. They are quiet, and they use the litter box, right? So we talk about both of those in here. So if I highlight them, and this is what we can see. So the topic sentence is, cats are civilized members of the household. So this is where we have some of the confusion, I think. It is like the thesis statement. You have to state it, but you don't want to give all of the arguments that you had in your introduction. It needs to be focused on just this topic. And then we have the 3 breakdowns. So why are they, or how are they civilized members? Well, they don't bark or make loud noises. They don't have accidents because they use the litter box. And then we admit they have claws, so they can scratch things, but most of the time we can give them things and we don't have an issue. So we have 3 reasons that we've supported why cats are civilized members. So it's a very focused topic, okay? So we would also write a paragraph in our body section about them being easy to care for, right? How are cats easy to care for? Well, they groom themselves. We don't have to give cats baths, right? And also, you could almost argue that the litter box is another reason. They're easy to care for because we don't have to walk them, right? And how are they good companions? Well, they like to snuggle. And sometimes you can even train them, you know? Some cats can play fetch. They like to play. Right? So, make sure that if you're doing your introduction that you're introducing your 3 main arguments, but in your body, you only look at one and you support it with details about that.